First one was AUD-CHF, that made me 1.25%. Next one was Germany 30, that would make me 0.7%. Next one was Euro GBP. I closed it early because I decided and I had the intuition that it's not gonna go in my favor, and it didn't go in my favor. So I basically closed it break even. And then also AUD CAD, which I entered on Friday, and I closed it break even because I cannot hold my trades in Alpha Capital Group over the weekend. So I had to close it, and I actually did good decision, or not good decision. I had to close it anyway because it would go against me. So I'm gonna show you now in my Alpha Capital Group first. Now we're recording. I'm just gonna put you float on the top, and I think now we should be recording. You can see my whole thing. So this is my Alpha Capital Group account. This is my funded account, $100,000, and you can see withdrawal days on Thursday. And this is the trades. So this was Monday was a withdrawal. I requested this on payout on Thursday or Friday, so I withdraw this one plus 0.25% bonus, performance bonus. Basically, sort of like a a fee which you get refund, but it's not a fee you pay for the 100K account. It's just like a little bonus. And so that was the withdrawal. It's not a loss actually, it's just a withdrawal. Then profit AUD-CHF, that was $400. Then Germany 30, it was $700. And then Euro GBP, $100. And then this one was break even. This one was the AUD CAD. You can see my win rate is currently 39%. So I'm keep hovering around 40% win rate. That already tells you don't really need big win rate to be profitable trader. You can see I'm 40%, but I'm still very much so profitable. I'm currently in the trades, few trades I'll show you here. I already had a loss, of course, this week because for whatever reason, most of the time on beginning of the week, I have one loss and then I make that loss back plus profits. Yeah, that's just my habit, I guess. So first trade, I'm in GBP USD. This one I basically sold from the resistance. You can see the resistance here. And what it basically was making, very simple, it was making lower highs, low lows, boom, and then it basically turned bullish on the 4-hour. So everyone thinking we're gonna go higher, but you have to take in consideration that the daily, if you look at the daily, it's still pretty much bullish, not pretty much, it is bearish, very much so bearish. So if you enter the trade here, let me grab this. If you enter the trade here to go long, you will lose the trade, obviously, because the daily is stronger than 4-hour, any lower time frames. So you have to always go by the higher time frames such as daily, weekly, and 4 hours, and etc. is just for the entry. That's how I trade for swing trading. So when I saw this, it kept going up. All I was waiting for was this engulfing 4-hour. It broke below these previous lows, so making this chart now bearish on the 4-hour. And I waited for simple retest, and I saw the retest here, and I entered the trades. And now I am in this trade since yesterday. So since yesterday I'm in this trade. You can see here, if you're gonna be loading up, yeah, it just keep on going down. My profit target will be, it's gonna be either these previous lows, which will make you 1, 2, 4, or even potentially down up here, because who knows, it can also just bounce from here and continue straight up. Next trade I'm in, AUD USD. I just entered today, a couple of hours ago actually. You can see the weekly is very bearish. You can see this strong engulfing bearish candlestick on the weekly, indicating that this pair is obviously going down. Now on a daily, same thing here. We had a higher low, high, and then we broke below. below these lows, making this chart now bearish. Very simple. I waited for retest. I actually believe I wanted to trade. No, I didn't want to trade this last week. Now in this one, it's a little bit different. You can see, if you can say so, that the 4-hour just turned bullish, right? Because it broke above this previous high. It's making this chart now a bullish. But you have to take consideration that the daily is obviously still bearish. So if you try to long it on resistance on the daily, most likely you will lose this trade. So I'm in this trade right now. AUD USD, currently I am up 1 to 1.36. I'm gonna take my profit somewhere down here, or potentially even if market allows, which will be a huge trade all the way down here, 1 to 6. But we'll see how to go with that. And this is the loss I had on the beginning of this week. And you can see it was a loss yesterday. It just basically violated me. Now, with the trade on AUD CHF, I'm going to tell you why I entered this trade. Very simple. I trade very simple, guys. I don't trade Fibonacci's. I don't trade any stupid ICT, Wagyu steak bullshit. You know, if you're trying to learn ICT, it's like learning new vocabulary, but you don't really learn anything new. It's just the fancy words adds on. That's basically what ICT is. You know, all the blog and all that bullshit, man. You don't need that. You just need support, resistance, high lows, low highs, low lows, low highs. That's it, and just trade by that. So on the AUD CHF, you cannot see it on daily, but I'm gonna show you here. So this is the daily resistance. Down here, this is the daily resistance, and basically we already broke it here. You can see huge engulfing on the 4-hour. It's just the market dumped. I think this is dumped with the crypto as well. We dumped here and then we bounce, came to this area. It's just perfect trade. Perfect trade. You just have to be patient and wait for the trade. So I wait for the trade to come to this area. Then if you go on a 1-hour, if you go down here, we had a perfect engulfing 1-hour, and I just entered the trade here. And this one was 1 to 2 point. This one was 1 to 3. It was 1 to 2.5. So it was somewhere here. Now, could I hold this trade longer? Of course, I could hold it. You can see it's just came to this area, and then we just keep on going selling. But considering this is AUD-CHF, the fees and overnight fees will just kill my trade. So it was just way too expensive for me to hold it, and I closed it. I was pretty happy with that. The next trade was Germany 30, and that's pretty much the same trade. So I did a little mistake because, again, I was already in profits and I was already up 1.25%. So I didn't want to lose my profits. So I closed this trade early, 2.56, you can see, but I could hold it all the way down here. I could, but I didn't. So could I, should I? Didn't. But it's basically the same trade. We had a low, you can see high, and then we had a low high, low, and we did something, nothing, and then we had nice, beautiful engulfing on the 1-hour, and I simply entered the trade. This engulfing candlestick, I recommend you to read a book. Let me see if I can find it. The Candlestick Bible. Maybe, what is this? It's on Amazon. Yeah, that's not it. I think you can download for free from internet. Should be free. Let me see if this is the book. I think it is, yeah. So you can basically see that free on internet. You can download this book. It's a very quick read, and I recommend you to read the book. You will learn all about candlesticks and etc. This improved my trading like 100% up. So this was the second trade. I could hold it to 1, 2, 6 if I just stick to it, but I didn't. So it is what it is. And I might be looking at another entry on Germany 30, but I'll be waiting for my entry signal to enter this trade. But for now, I'm just watching. Next one was the Euro GBP, which I closed early. Let me see, I just show you so you can see why I closed it. This is the trade. I believe so. I closed it somewhere here. You can see there was only like $100 profit. This one, $140. Euro GBP, $140. So it was somewhere around this area. Where are we? And the reason is very simply because the momentum on a 4-hour and a 1-hour, I believe as well, was so strong. You can see this candlestick like huge engulfing and just keep on going up. So I was like, you know what? I think it was like Thursday or Wednesday. I was like, I'm in good profits. I want to take some more profits. This looks like it's just gonna stop me out anyway. So I closed it. Sometimes you have to, not have to, but you can just play by your intuition. Trading is not all about, oh, just strategy. You will develop sort of intuition and feeling for the market, as rara as it sounds. It's really true. You kind of become sync with the market. The next one was AUD CAT. Was it AUD CAT? Pardon me. Yeah, AUD CAT. This one, AUD CAT, and yeah, this will actually stop me out. I'm in this trade on my other account, but it's getting back into my profits. But if I actually stay in this trade on Friday, it will just stop me out for sure. I believe. Can you see that somewhere here? This was Thursday. No, you can already see that. I felt like there was like a massive wick, but I can't see that. So yeah, so that was the last week. I made 2K. Let me go back. Found it here. So I made like 2K. Let me show you that again. $2,000 last week, and this week, let me get you. This week you can see Euro AUD. Euro AUD is currently in with a drawdown, so I had a 1 loss, and I'm currently in these trades. AUD USD and GBP USD currently in profit, so I'm back. I'm also on these trades on my personal account, which I deposited $130. You can see the deposit. Where is the deposit? Here. Balance $131. This one you can see, and this week I had the loss as well on Euro AUD, and I closed a little bit of silver because I was in too much big position. For whatever reason, I calculated it wrong, and I'm currently up $200. So I deposited $130. I'm up $126, and this is the 2 weeks since I deposited into this account. So I'm at 8x. My goal with this account to get it to hopefully 10K and then withdraw like 70-80% and then just trade with that. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll blow it because, you know, if you have a small account, you have to always risk more than with the big capital. So this how this week and last week went. I hope you learn anything. If you have any questions, and if you look also like to learn from me for absolutely for free, at the moment I don't charge people anything. I have a free Telegram group channel that is the first link down below in the description. You can join, or you don't have to join. You can just watch my YouTube videos or not watch it at all.